Okay, so hello and welcome back everyone. Today I'm Kevin from C, and we have another video on the Ycam from Xiaomi. Yeah? So this guy I bought for quite cheap, and the reason why it's cheap is because of the fact that the lens has some scratches on it. Not sure if you can actually see it yet, but there are scratches. Let me go show you. See, you can see that, like that shiny bit over there. Yeah? That is a lost coating. I mean scratched coating, and so that's why it's like that. So the guy shipped it with a piece of cardboard like this, yeah, and taped it on this guy, which meant that the Yi was like essentially getting polished. I mean, sanded down by the um cardboard. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go and polish the lens and see if it works. If it does not work, then I'm gonna have to order a new lens, which is no big deal on these cams. So let me go show you how you open this guy up. Yeah. So first, to polish the lens, you actually want to open the cam up and then take the lens out. Then I'm gonna show you what you're gonna do next. So to open the cam, find a corner that's a bit lifted like this. And like get it to open. Go, and then let's pull this side up. It won't open, so let's open this side. There we go. Fell out. I broke a clip, I think. Yeah, see, but that's no problem because there's still off clips around here. Yeah, there's like one over here, 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 and one over here, which is to say that there's no problem with breaking one of these clips. And next what I want to do is I want to open up the glue. So see if I can twist this guy out. I can. So I don't need to open the glue up, yeah, on this guy. And once you finish opening this thing up, I recommend covering the hole with some tape. So there's your sensor. You want to put that thing away. Here's your lens. Let's put this thing on the table. Then let's take some tape, yeah. Let's see. Let me go find some tape, if I can. What the heck, man? I can't find any tape. It should be somewhere around here, but I'm not sure. The heck? So I lost my tape. Okay, so I found my tape. Now you want to tape up the front of the lens and also the back of the lens. So you can see this glue up here, yeah? If your glue can like shear clean off like mine, you can use this as an infinity point, but if yours does not like stick on, then you're gonna find infinity yourself later. So first you wanna cut a bit of tape for the sensor is gonna cut it and then put it on top of the sensor like I'm gonna do after this. Yeah. I'm not gonna talk because you can't really clean the sensor once you've made it dirty on these cameras because it's so deep inside, yeah, so I'm just gonna go do it right now. Just like this, see? Now it's blocked. Put it on the floor like this, or on a table. Then next you wanna tape up the back of the lens. Let's try and blow the dust off this guy first, because there is some dust on this guy. It's clean. Now let's tape this thing up, yeah. So you want to do essentially the same thing. Just tape it up like this. Only this time you want to go in a circle like this, yeah. like this, and then crimp the edge, just like this. There you go. Now this is not gonna have any sticky stuff going on the lens. Okay, crimp it, nice. Then we're gonna go get drill, and I'm gonna show you what you're gonna do next. Okay, and as for the next step, you wanna find a drill which has a big like drill chuck attachment thing here. After that, you also want a microfiber cloth or anything that's super smooth and some polish. Okay, so I have two polish pens. One is Kit and one is Carrera. I feel like Carrera is a bit more soapy and clean. I mean, what you call it? Not clean. I mean, what you call it? More like less gritty than Kit. So I'm gonna be using Kit to start the process. Then I'm gonna use Carrera to like smoothen up for the final polish. So now let's put the lens into the drill chuck. You don't want it too tight, but you also don't want it too loose. Too loose and you're gonna chop the lens. Too tight and you're gonna break the threads. If you break the threads, the lens would mount well. That's not very straight now. I think my tape application wasn't the best, so let's try and fix this tape here. A lot better, so let's try this here. Let's also cut the excess. Okay, so I have some scissors. Let's cut this bit down. Okay. Just push this thing in. For some reason, only grabbing the back, which is not good. So let's try and open the infinity markers up. That's even possible, yeah. Oh, it's possible, okay. So let's just take this glue out. Because the glue is stopping the drill chuck in its tracks. You actually don't need glue for these lenses unless you like to torque the lenses somehow, which is quite odd. You're not even supposed to do that. Yeah. So just do this, then push the lens in. See? So it's like the lens is your drill's front nose part thing here. And once you're done with this, you can test the drill. And it is smooth, so let's focus back down. Okay, yeah, should be there. Then let's tighten this thing a little bit more. Okay, next step is to put some polish on here. So I have this semi-clean lens cloth. Let's use this bit that is a bit clean. And then let's put this thing somewhere else on the tripod here. And take some Carrera first, I think. Put some of this onto this cloth, just like that, a small dab. Then you wanna close this thing up. Then you wanna try and polish the lens. So if your compound is too rough or your cloth is too rough, you can destroy the lens. But if you have everything perfect, you're gonna have a better lens than you started with. So let's see. Okay. Then let's tighten this thing back down. It nearly fell out just now, yeah? So you want to really have it stuck in there. Okay. Then let's wipe this thing out. Let's see what just happened, yeah? So nothing significant. Let's go continue, yeah? Let's put some of this cap maybe. And let's use a Q-tip to push on the lens. So put the Q-tip behind the polish, like this, yeah. Then you should have a nice polishing tip that's soft and also hard at the same time, yeah. So you can do this. There you go. Now let's put this thing back on the floor, yeah? Keep the polishing side up. Then you want to try and wipe this thing down. Stick some fluid, yeah? So you want a tissue without polish and with polish. So you want this polished tissue. Go here, yeah? Then wipe this thing down. Okay. Should be clean enough. Then you want to clean this lens again with this cloth, this tissue. And the lens. The scratching has sort of gone away, so I still have to do it a little bit more, and I think the lens scratch should go away. This side has a lot of polish still there also. Okay, so let's continue, yeah, with this thing. when your polish finished, then you want to add some more. So you don't want to polish dry, because you're only going to scratch it if you polish dry. This, shit, let's find the cap. Then you want to check again. You don't want to etch the glass, you only want to etch the coating with the polisher. So let's squirt some more of this stuff. Actually, you don't need the stuff, it's still wet. So then you want to wipe it down. Check the optics. Okay, so it will take quite a long time. Let me go pause the video first, yeah, so you don't have to die watching me do this. So yeah, let me come back when I'm finished, yeah. Okay, hello. So once you're done with polishing the lens, you should get to about this level of shininess, which is essentially new. You're not gonna have the outside coating yet, but then, so before you do this, you want to make sure that your lens has coatings inside, which mine does, and so that's why you can actually see there's some like glimmer on the bottom side, if you can actually see it, yeah. Then next what you want to do is just put this thing in, focus it down to like exactly where you want it to focus. I've already focused this guy, so how you focus is just watch the app and twist it in until you find it to be in focus. Then you can use the ridges on the side of the lens to like help you focus. So just put on one ridge, mark the ridge or something like that, or remember it, then twist it to the next ridge until you find the perfect one. Then just use that ridge, and you can tweak it a little bit if you want to find perfect focus. Next what you want to do is just put this thing back in, yeah, so just push it in here, then press it in, and here you go, you have a nicely working Yi. So thank you for watching, hopefully you like it, and goodbye.